Okay, I'm gonna do a quick video trying to explain the ways that I garden to get the most profit. So first, let's talk about pairings of plants. I've set it up so there's one pair for all of these 6 setups here. So the first one is, I believe this in English is Flax and Chamomile, so the yellow flower and the white flower. You can set them up however you want, but anytime a white flower is next to a yellow flower, there's a chance you get this plant, which I think is like Druid Tears or something like that. I play in French, so honestly I don't know half of the words in English. Another one that's really good is, and this one doesn't have anything grown on it, doesn't look like, is Flax and I'm gonna call it Jute because that's what it is in French, but the like sugarcane looking stuff. And this one has a chance of growing the, I think it's Lumopetal, which I don't have any to show, but it's the orange flower. Yeah, none to show here, but that's okay. Next is the purple flower, which I want to say is, in French it's Rubia, but okay, purple flower and yellow flower has a chance of growing more of those Druid Tears. This is the way I used to do it a lot, which was a kind of 3 setup instead of like a sandwich, so you have a chance of getting one type of excuse me, one type of hybrid, I think they're called, flower between these two. So you could get Lumopetal, no, Druid Tear from these, and then you can get Lumopetals between these two. I think that's what they're called. So here's another example of purple flower and white flower can get you this hybrid plant here. And then this is moose, I think. I think they changed the look of this. I don't remember it ever being this tiny. But moose, and then this is, I don't know what it is. It's Gérance à Tenterier in French, and it's the one at the very end of the. Give me a second. It's this one, whatever this plant is in English. Those two together can give you Lumopetals, which is kind of cool. And then again, here's what I usually did to get the most if I wanted to breed hybrid flowers. But what I've been doing lately, because it's a lot more profitable, is doing this setup everywhere. So Flax, the one that I call the sugarcane, jute, whatever, and then Flax again. What's so good about this is the Flax you can turn into hay. Oh, try not to hit anything. So if you go to this station here, and then this one in English will say something like hay probably. You click that, every 8 lin, flax, whatever, gets you 1 piece of hay. So if we look at my inventory, we see that I get a lot of these when I do a full garden of just the, okay, my horse is having a seizure, just a full garden of the flax and the jute or whatever it is. I get a bunch of these. I get like probably close to 300 every time maybe. And then I can turn that into hay and I get a nice stack here. This is all the money I've made from gardening. Okay, so something I should have said probably earlier is that I have fully maxed out the gardening. I had like bulk upgraded everything when it first came out because I had enough light to do so. So I've been working at like max power essentially. So every time I fully cultivate my garden, I get about 1500 light, whatever, obviously hybrid flowers, and then however many plants I get. I usually only have these growing because again, I just want to grow the free food essentially. But as long as you have something with the potential of getting a hybrid flower, so you don't just plant lin basically, you get a lot more light than if you only planted one flower with no chance of getting a hybrid. So I learned that, like, it's not the hard way, but I learned that a while back when I tried just lin, and I think I got not even half of the light I usually get. So it was like close to like 800 some instead of like a 1500 cultivation. So always try to like plant different plants next to each other that could grow hybrids. Even if you're not looking to actually collect the hybrids, you just get more light if there are hybrids growing. So like I have all these hybrid flowers here, couldn't care less about them. I don't do anything with them. I wish they were worth more, honestly, so I could sell them or something, but they're pretty cool. And then every time I cultivate, I usually start with about 12 of the seeds in my inventory. That's all you really need, especially once you're like max level, because you get them back very quickly. You kind of essentially get more back than what you planted. So what I'll usually do is come here. This very last one is how you produce light, and I can get 100 light for every 5 seeds. So if I just keep doing that, say I got about 70 or 80 seeds back every time, that's another, and you get a little bonus once you're max level. That's a bunch that I like close to 800 sometimes, like a lot. You can get a lot. Sorry, not 800, 1800 maybe? I don't know. So anyway, like every time I do a gardening session, which really only takes like 5-10 minutes, I could be making upwards of $5,000, essentially, Yorvik shillings, because all of this sells for the exact price it is. So like, as long as SSO never patches this, like I'm set. And I really, if they ever patch this, I will be devastated, I will riot, and I will sue. But yeah, so that's basically what I do for the gardening, and I love it because there's no like whatever it's called when you have to log in every day in order to get your rewards. You just log in, do it or don't, you know, kind of thing. So it's really nice because if I don't feel like gardening for 7 days straight, I don't have to. It just sits here and it's ready for me when I come back. But if I want to garden, it's always there, and essentially I get to do a new session every hour. So the way I usually do it is, again, I only plant this combo just because I want that free food you get from these. I plant these, usually I go take care of my horses, which I get to like actually take care of them since I have free food. I don't have to do stable care, so I get to save my start coins as well. And then by the time I'm done caring for them, maybe I'll go like run around and collect light even though I don't need to, things like that. Then I'll come and usually the flax will have grown, but the jute hasn't. So what that means is that I essentially get 2 or 3 cultivations before the jute has fully grown. So there's more chances of me getting those hybrid flowers in between, and also just more flax. Now obviously I let these all grow out so I'd have the pretty pictures for the whatever it's called. But I just thought that was kind of interesting. This is definitely the best way to do it if you want like multiple, like both types of hybrid flowers, but this is the best way to do it if you want to like really get your money's worth, in my opinion, depending on what you need. Now, obviously, if you want to cultivate hybrid flowers, then do that. It's a good idea, but that was my quick little video. We'll see if this posts well. I know the audio is going to be absolute trash, but such is life. Okay, bye.